Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in.
So today we're talking a little bit of sports. Anything I said is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free. Free to follow me on this channel, free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast, free to follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast, free to follow me on the Instagram, on the Instagrammies at Anonymous Reality Tea, free to share everywhere, free to like the video so that these videos can get out into the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes. So we need to talk, you guys, because ESPN is not having a good 24 hours. Oh my gosh. Or barely a good 12 hours. It is not a good look, y'all. It is not. First, we're going to get into Charles Barkley. So, the TNT crew, inside the NBA crew, they're finishing out their contract because they're supposed to, be on ESPN coverage next year for the NBA. And Charles Barkley basically called out ESPN. Charles Barkley said, looky here. Y'all keep talking about the Golden State Warriors and the Lakers. They've had a couple of weeks, everything else since the trade, But listen, looky here. The Cleveland Cavaliers and the Oklahoma City Thunder, they have been the best team in the Eastern Conference, the best team in the Western Conference, and arguably the OKC Thunder might have the MVP on their team this season, and y'all refuse to discuss it. They've already clinched, the playoffs and things like that, and y'all refuse to discuss these teams. Y'all all want to talk about the Lakers all day, every day. Y'all want to talk about the Warriors all day, every day. Y'all do not want to give credit where credit is due to anything else or anyone else, y'all. So Kendrick Perkins was not happy about this and basically said, keep that same energy when we see each other in person and da. And Charles Barkley said, looky here. I will own if I am wrong. I will own it, but I feel the Lakers got a long way to go. There is no guarantee that it is championship or bust for them this season. They're playing good right now, but they've got a long way to go. We still got to conclude the season. We still got these playoffs and all these things. We will wait and see what happens, right? But Kendrick wasn't fooling with it, right? But Charles was like, listen, we need to spotlight these other people, y'all. We need to spotlight these other teams. But that's how it always is. Y'all always promote the big market teams. Heck, y'all promote the Knicks no matter what. Y'all promote the Knicks and the Lakers no matter what. Make it make sense. But nonetheless, the Lakers are playing good. They have showed some promise, since this trade with Luka Doncic, right? And they did beat the Knicks last night as well. They were on the coverage. So, again, I knew this was going to garner some people. They were not going to be happy. But we got to talk about another ESPN issue. Stephen A. Smith, you guys. Stephen A. Smith, as you know, he's a Knicks fan. He was at the game against the Lakers last night at the formerly Staples Center Crypto Arena, I believe what it's called now, right? There is a viral video, you guys, of LeBron James, the face of the NBA, since nobody else wants to be it. Listen, I didn't know what he said at first until the people, they came in, that they read the lips, y'all. They were lip readers, they were mind readers and all. LeBron sternly is in Stephen A's mug, is in Stephen A's face, y'all. And is like, I'ma tell you one time, bro. Keep my son out of this bleep, bro. No. What? Now here's my thing. Here's my thing with Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith, those of you who do not know, when he came on the scene early on, he always bragged about what athletes he had access to, which celebrity phone numbers hit him up, and he would always have biased coverage over certain people, right? He would always have biased coverage based off of who he could get access to, right? Initially, he seemed to give decent coverage to LeBron, but something fell through where Clutch Sports wants nothing to do with Stephen A. Smith anymore. And since that point in time, Stephen A. Smith has been on the attack, has, he'll continue to go hard and say that LeBron's, the second best player of all time behind Michael Jordan, and, and all these things, right? And basically, more recently, cussed LeBron James out for what happened with the All-Star Weekend, with LeBron not showing up until right before the game, and basically saying he wasn't going to play, took pictures in street clothes while the rest of the All-Stars wore uniforms, didn't want to participate in the new format, allegedly, and all these things. And Stephen A. basically said LeBron ruined the NBA because he refused to partake in the dunk contest. He did all of this, player empowerment in terms of switching teams and all this and that. This is Stephen A.'s arguments, right? But Stephen A. has also said that LeBron, basically is, that Bronny, his son, is basically, on the Lakers because of nepotism. That he's not on there because he's saying on his show today that LeBron said that his son Bronny is better than, half the players in the NBA. But then basically said when he gets out on the court, he goes cold, he freezes up, all these things. I think what LeBron is trying to do, he doesn't want his son Bronny to be what happened to Kwame Brown. And what happened to Kwame Brown was Stephen A. and other media outlets continuing to call him a bust, continuing to call him a disaster, continuing to call him all of these things, right? And making fun of the contract he had versus his production, right? I don't think LeBron wants Bronny to suffer that same fate, is what the bottom line is. That's what I think really the bottom line is. I don't think LeBron wants Bronny to be Kwame Brown. Because here's the thing, right? We obviously know that LeBron's son Bronny, listen, he is brand new to the NBA. He's got things he's got to work on. There's pros, there's cons, there's all these things. But Stephen A. Smith is trying to frame this as though this is all on LeBron. LeBron is the one who said all these things, who hyped his son up, and his son is doing this. Stephen A. does say that he is rooting for LeBron. He does claim to be rooting for LeBron, but he also does drag him. He does drag him. Like we gotta call it for what it is. He does drag this kid. He does drag Bronny, y'all. So I think it's more about LeBron does not want Bronny to be Kwame Brown. And he wants there to be a situation where his son could have the tools to succeed. But I think the other side of that is the extra pressure was going to come anyways. The extra pressure, the extra coverage was going to come because of the fact that you're LeBron James' son. And because LeBron had told the media, listen, looky here, I'm not playing nowhere unless I get to play with my son for at least a year. So there was added pressure on Bronny, and it's unfortunate. But part of that, when you're a child of a superstar, when you're a child of celebrity, it comes to be, that's always going to happen. Especially when you follow in their footsteps, there's these comparisons. But I think LeBron has taken it personally, and he is sick. I think it's a culmination of things. But I think he's sick of Stephen A's bleep, to be honest with you. Now, there's other reasons that Stephen A needs to be dragged and cussed out, like for what he said about black people liking Trump because they're criminals too, or him continuously going on Hannity, or him having Candace Owens on his platform the other day, or him just, making this, just all these things to say as it pertains to politics, some of his weird comments about pop culture. But LeBron basically, as far as I'm concerned, is telling Stephen A, keep my son's name out your bleeping mouth. And I think LeBron wants to take it a step further and say to keep my name out your mouth as well. But LeBron knows as well that at this point, like, you know, he's about to be gone anyways out the NBA. He's about to retire within the next couple of years anyways. So nonetheless, let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. But let's keep it a buck, y'all. Some of these analysts, some of these media folks have been getting away talking reckless for quite some time, y'all. They have been talking out the side of their necks for quite some time, y'all. And at some point, there needs to be the hammer put down that you're not just going to be saying anything about anybody and getting away with it. There has to be something here where it sticks to the coverage and it's not personal. It sticks to actual analysis of a person's, you know, of the actual player, of the actual talent. But you want to make Bronny all about LeBron. You want to make Bronny coverage all about LeBron, but you low-key want to make him be a bust before he has an opportunity to succeed. So nonetheless, that's why we're here. That's that. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.